couldn't see past my apple. All right. Beautiful job, Frankie Sunshine. Please welcome to the stage another member of the World House Choir, Andi.
Good evening. I'm sharing the lyrics to a song called Hellraiser, written by a man named Tom Smith, in reference to the film by Clive Barker. Welcome, nice to meet you. We have been waiting for so long in hope that you'd stop by our little store. We may not be accessible to everyone, it's true, but we've got everything you want and more. So many other eyes have held the anguish in your own. Ambition burns within you like a fire. And I believe we have the thing to satisfy your every black desire. The things you want are found beyond doors more obscure than mine, but they will open if you have the proper key. The pleasures of the ages and the tortures of the damned are at your fingertips for just a modest fee. And each sadistic fantasy exceeds the one before. You'll not believe the wonders to unfold, the mystery and majesty locked up inside this box of black and gold. You twist it and you pull it and you twist a little more, then wait for your new playmates to rise up from the floor. If you want to buy damnation, I've got some to sell. Come take a chance and raise a little hell. The greatest aphrodisiac is power, so they say. Ambition leads to daring new extremes. But goals are meant to be fulfilled, and once you have, your careful knit existence can unravel at the seams. Contentment leads to boredom, to frustration, to the grave, a wasted life of emptiness and pain, unless, of course, you walk the roads a lesser man would surely call insane. The world is made of other worlds we barely know are there, and beings that we cannot understand. Some are helpers, some are healers, and some have made an art form of the vivisection of their fellow man. You'll marvel at their scrupulous attention to detail, creativeness, and exquisite technique. And when they've had you for a while, you'll say, I love you every time you shriek. They tease you and caress you, and they slowly break your heart. Then, oh so very carefully, they tear your soul apart. If life means nothing more to you, I think you might as well come take a chance and raise a little hell. Everything is relative within the eyes of God. Someone's pain brings someone else delight. And all it takes is just a subtle shift in point of view to make the wrongs of man seem good and right. But I should give you warning that a thing that's done is done. You cannot just abandon it and go. And if you try, you may find out eternity is longer than you know. They play with every inch of skin and seek out every nerve, an inquisition giving you what you think you deserve. Where agony and ecstasy unite, you'll never tell. Come raise yourself a private little hell.
Y'all keep it going for Andi. I'm sorry? Well, I'll probably pay for it tomorrow. Or just, use some icy hot when I get home. Whichever. We've got 3 poets left in the open mic round of the evening. And then I'm pretty sure we're going to do the costume contest. Yep. Take a break and then do the slam. All right, y'all. Go ahead and put your hands together for whatever the third ultimate poet of the evening would be, Allison.
All right. I look like an entity, but I am dressed up as a character from Yellow Jackets, the TV show. Yes, the Antler Queen. And the Antler Queen is also a cannibal, and I will be reading a poem about that. This is a poem that my friend wrote, who is not here right now. Her name's Margaret. She performs here every once in a while. She's awesome. So, here I go. Gore drips down my face with I love yous. It's all self-sacrifice. In your image, I will eat. Streaks of kindness, ribs of longing, fingers of want. Crunching on bones so as to not eat all of the meat. Cannibalizing myself so hunger doesn't touch you. You pick up a knife and fork and set up a plate. My body was meant for this. Take your fill. You should see me. Don't look away from my guts. Don't say I didn't let you in. I am spreading bloody buckets of bodies we take. Cannibalistic self-love is radical self-acceptance. I found my liver is the best way I have to forgive. An eagle picking it out of my stomach, splayed intestines advertising my wares. My body is in service. That's it.
We have 2 poets left in the open mic part. Then we're going to have a costume contest. Then I assume we're going to have a break. And then we'll have the slam. So please welcome to the stage the penultimate poet of the open mic, Renee.
Hey guys, how we doing? It's fucking disrespectful outside. This is some deep shit. Yep, you can deeply smell it. In case you guys were wondering, I am the neighbor's maid. This is between the Sabbats. The air was thick with cider and flame when autumn whispered your beautiful name. Leaves turned to gold as if to bless the first soft sigh of your caress. You made me yours on Mabon night under the hush of equinox light. The world held still and the stars took note as vows unspoken caught in my throat. But seasons turned with cruel grace and shadows crept across your face. Your warmth grew cold, your voice grew thin as death's own veil drew slowly in. You made me yours on Mabon, and you broke my heart before sowing. With pumpkins rotting in the field, you took what love could never shield. Now every year when twilight falls and wind sighs through the orchard walls, I feel again that sweet old pain, the ghost of you beneath the rain. Thank you.
Y'all put your hands together for our former penultimate poet, Renee. keep your hands going for our current penultimate poet, Finn.
There's a first time for everything, but I'm going to be reading a poem by Brianna Atois. It's also online on Button Poetry. It's called Anxiety, a Ghost Story. We've got to talk about the kids in all those Goosebumps books. For example, if your family vacation is to an amusement park called Horrorland, and your station wagon explodes in the parking lot upon arrival, maybe shrugging it off and buying an extra large popcorn and heading directly to the deadly doom slide is not your best course of action. Or if you steal a weird camera from your creepy neighbor's basement and all the pictures you take show bad things happening, like decapitation and also tofurkey, and then all the bad things from all the bad pictures start happening, stop taking pictures. Or if you move into a new house and there are a bunch of small children already living in your bedroom that your parents cannot see, maybe don't just grab a juice box and go to play in the cemetery that is your backyard. Or when I tell you about the ghosts that live inside my body, when I tell you that I have a cemetery in my backyard, and in my front yard, and in my bedroom, when I tell you that trauma is a steep slide you cannot see the bottom of, that anxiety is a camera that shows everyone I love as bones, when I tell you that panic is a stubborn phantom, that she will grab onto me and not let go for months, this is the part of the story when everyone is telling you to run. To love me is to love a haunted house. It's fun to visit once a year, but no one wants to live there. And when you say, tell me about the bad days, it sounds like all the neighbor kids are daring each other to ring the doorbell. And you love me like a family walking through Horrorland holding hands. You are not stupid or careless or even brave. You've just never seen the close-up of a haunting. Darling, this love will not cure me. This love will not scrape the blood from the baseboards, but it will turn all the lights on. It will bring basil back from the farmer's market, and it will plant it in every windowsill. It's the kind of love that gives me goosebumps. When you say to the ghost, if you're staying, then you better make room. And we kiss against the walls that tonight are not shaking. So we turn the music up, and we dance to Miles Davis. And we turn the music up, and we dance to Miles Davis. And you say, my God, this house, the way it stands even in the months that no one goes into or comes out of it, how reckless, the way that I love like the first chapter of a ghost story, like a gentle hand reaching out of a grave.
Was that your first time up here? Awesome. Now, what do we say to Finn? Please come back. Please come back. Good job. Thank you for coming up and reading with us. Even though you made a liar out of me when I called Renee the penultimate poet, it's okay, it was worth it. Just a quick reminder, I know we're at the end of the open mic, but I want to remind everybody about etiquette when people are reading their poetry. We want to keep our background conversation to a minimum, maybe step into a different room. Typically, I'd say step outside, but it's a little nasty out there, but just like be respectful of people coming up here and sharing their hearts with us. Thank you so much. We have one final poet in the open mic, and then we have a costume contest. Please welcome to the stage, Poet Barbie!
I don't want to knock it over. Okay, so this is some revived, healthy, healed, and love shit, so here we go. Now that my intro was like 5 minutes long, okay, This is called You're Only as Sick as Your Secrets. April 17th, 2025. Dear Diary, I'm a firm believer that you're only as sick as your secrets. Adelia Jupiter wrote a piece called Love is Not Without Burden. My secret is that I feel I'm only a burden, not worthy of romantic love. I'm hoping that if I confess this, it will no longer hold power over me. And that I will someday find a love and feel worthy of it. Dear Diary, August 17th, 2025. Approximately 4 months after writing the original portion of this piece, romantic love appeared out of nowhere. The love between us is my safe space. The love between us, oh my God, rewind. The love between us is my safe space. Our love is the only place I don't feel like I'm a burden. Our love makes me feel like I'm living in my own rom-com. You love me so deeply and intricately. The world stops on its axis. This is affectionately called the love bubble. And this is a bubble I hope never bursts. Thank you.
Y'all put your hands together one more time for Poet Barbie. They might. All right. Y'all, put your hands together for your host for the costume contest. He will also be explaining the rules of the Poetry Slam and hosting the Poetry Slam, Lincoln Schreiber.
Lincoln Schreiber. By the way, I do have a slight bone to pick with all of you. Ever since I walked in here, I did the Raven, I did all that. No one noticed that my fly was down. The entire time. I'm like, there you go. An intentional flaw, yes. But every now and again, I want to be objectified, damn it. All right, if you're in the costume, if you won the contest, get your ass up here. Come on up. This is a audience participation style judging. The winner will take home $50 cash money. Cash money. Well, there's a big difference. There's cash money, there's digital money, there's, I know, right? Yeah, we're going to pay everyone in crypto because we have crypto out the ass around here. Your winner is Clown Kara. Hold on, give us another home.
I forgot my whoopee cushion at home.
All right, we'll get her money here in just a minute. All right, and then we're going to take a 15-minute and 47-second break. Please go over and visit the bar and make sure you tip aggressively and receive rewards in heaven. And I need at least 3 judges for the slam. So if you a judgy motherfucker, we need you for the slam. So come find me, and we'll get you a judge's score sheet and go from there. If you do have to take off, because I understand if you do, but if you do have to take off, remember our next show is on November 2nd. November 2nd is our next show right here at Yellow Cab Tavern featuring Atlas the Poet from Underdog Academy. So we'll be right back. Okay, all right, here we go, folks. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the slam tonight. Wow, we should have cut that open mic off like 5 poets earlier. But anywho, let's go ahead and get things going. We've got 3 judges tonight. I got 1, 2. Where's my 3rd judge? I got 1, 2, 3. Okay, there we go. All right. So we got 3 judges, and let's see here. Our normal rules don't exactly apply totally, but a lot of them still do apply because what we have is we've got 3 rounds of the Poetry Slam tonight. Hopefully 3 rounds. I think we can get... Yeah, we should be able to get 3 rounds. We'll do all 10, and then we'll knock it down to 5, and we'll knock it down to a head-to-head. So that's 17 more poems tonight. Let's see if we can get this done quick and efficiently. Poets, tonight, kind of all rules are off. You can have costumes, you can have props, you can do other people's poetry. The only thing you have to do is keep your damn clothes on. Do what? No, at least not on stage you can't. You can do that in the comfort of your own home, but you can't here. What part of a no fucking nudity clause do you not understand? I'm not hunting another venue. Vampires, yes. Another venue, no. So, all right. Poets, you got 3 minutes and 10 seconds from the time you engage the audience. So keep that in mind as we go through. Props, accompaniment, that's okay. Judges, the scoring is 0 to 10. 0, ass, 10, ass. If you don't know the difference, ask Frankie. So, she just stopped like, what? All right. I'm going with it. All right. Time limit is 3 minutes and 10 seconds. If you hit 4 minutes, you are disqualified. Here we go. We've got a sacrificial poet ready to go for you tonight. So please give a huge round of applause. Your sacrificial poet, Fiona Apple herself. It's Morgan.
That's not reasonable. All right. This is a poem that's not mine. It's other people's shit. It's Ray Bradbury's shit. Ray Bradbury. This is called Out of Dickinson by Poe, or The Only Begotten Son of Emily and Edgar. Strange tryst was that from which stillborn I still knew life midsummer morn, and son of Emily Edgar both did suck dry teat and swill sour broth. And midnight know where noon was there, and every summer breeze forswear. Gone blind from stars and dark of moon, this boy child grew from rye cocoon. For I was spun from spider hands, and misconceived in usher lands, and all of Edgar's nightmares mine, and M's dust heart my Valentine. Thus mute old maid and maniac, then birthed me forth to cataract. That whirlpool sucked to darkest star, where all the unborn children are. So I was torn from maelstrom flesh, and saw in X-ray warp and mesh a sigh of polar region breath that whispered skull and socket death. M could not stop for death, so Poe meandered graveyards to and fro, and laid his tombstone marble bride as Jekyll copulated Hyde, and birthed a panic terror son, and thus was I midnight begun. Thank you.
All right, judges. When you've got your scores, hold them up. All right. 1, a 2, 3. Love it. I didn't explain, judges, you are allowed 1 decimal point. 1 decimal point you are allowed. So, all right, from low to high for the sacrificial poet, we have, and you are absolutely encouraged to react to these scores, you have a 7. Escorts are available to make sure the judges get safely back to their cars. No, you keep that 7, motherfuckers. I want some low scores once in a while. Be honest.
That's still a passing grade there.
So, wait, real quick. We got a 9 and a 9.1. Applaud the poet. So, all right. Let's see here. Random number generator, the 10-sided die of doom. Actually, it's 20-sided. Our first poet up. Please give it up for Andrew. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. That's my fault. Couldn't read my own handwriting. Sorry. Shame me. All right, our first poet, according to the 20-sided die of doom, Andrea.
Now introducing the American Horror Story. Step inside. The floorboards creak like they know your name. Tonight's episode is filmed live in the belly of the nation. Blood red curtains, white masks, blue lights flickering like sirens. You enter the first room, the home. You can still hear the fight. Plate shattering in slow motion, mother's voice breaking like glass you'll spend a lifetime stepping on. Fathers turn into werewolves after midnight. Love bites, leaving bruises. The house is a crime scene that never makes the news. The trees are still hanging men. Roots drinking deep, the soil thick with memory. The ghosts swing slow, eyes open, watching you walk past like you're next. Down the hall, the classrooms hum. Chalk dust dances on its own. Children sit in every desk, transparent, grinning, their laughter jagged as broken bones in bullet holes. They haunt roll call. Their names called every morning by friends who still come back because the living have to finish what the dead never got to start. Cue the carnival. The clowns have knives now. They're juggling rights, abortion, speech, bodies, dropping one every act just to hear the audience scream. Cue the banshee. She wails in the hospital bed, gown soaked red like a warning. Doctors grip her wrist, say the child is worth more than she is. Her throat splits with a scream that rattles every church bell in town. No one comes to help. She is forced to be a cradle even as her body splits in two, even as her spirit claws at the ceiling trying to escape. Cue the blackouts. Textbooks bleed their ink. Name of black poets, rebels, prophets drip down the page and pull onto the floor. You watch as the past is clawed apart. Paragraphs screaming as they're dragged into the dark. Every right they fought for is nailed shut in a coffin and buried under courthouse steps while the judge smiles like he's done God's work. Cue the vanishing act. White vans with no markings, ICE agents like wraiths, snatching neighbors off sidewalks, family photos left on tables, meals left half eaten, a haunting where the house stays full, but the chairs are all empty. And the children don't leave. They keep whispering under desks, writing help and permanent marker on the bathroom stalls. They keep rattling the lockers so the nation never forgets what silence costs. You try to leave the building, but the door locks itself. The lights go out, the credits roll in blood, and the last thing you hear is the sound of shovels. Someone digging the next grave, but it's the same someone who's building the next season.
Morgan's score was a 25.1. Applaud the poet. From low to high for Andrea, we have a 9, a 9.5, and a 9.5. Applaud the poet. Keep the applause going for Dante. Come on, I said keep it going.
This is other people's shit. R.J. Walker, Deceit, and I. Deceit and I have a strictly professional relationship with benefits. We've been seeing each other for years, since before I told my aunt her birthday gift was still in the mail. Since before I told my bishop I never touched myself. But Deceit and I started really getting serious back in my ambulance days, where we worked together. We hit the sirens and drove to the trailer park that we called Wyoming because nothing ever good happens there. We got the call at 3 a.m. Unresponsive infant. The parents stood over us, large and stiff, weeping like mountains in the spring, shrinking as the snow and ice melted from their eyes. Beneath us all, a child, so cold and blue he could have been winter. Deceit and I did CPR for a lifetime. CPR always lasts a lifetime. But we knew from the beginning this blue baby boy had been dead for who knows how long. There was no crib in this one-bedroom trailer. These people with mountains for bodies hid the baby in their own bed and smothered them in their sleep. What a horror it is to kill the one you hold close by holding them close. Deceit handed me the clipboard and my tongue grew thorns as I wrote SIDS as the chief complaint, and I told the lie, a size of God's hands as long and as dark as the midnight between stars. It's not your fault, I lied. Sometimes they just stop breathing in the night. It's called sudden infant death syndrome, and we don't know what causes this. And Mother Mountain fell to her knees and shrieked so loud that I thought the earth would retreat beneath us. A lie this big could move mountains, but the truth could obliterate them. The truth was a leather belt tied around a ceiling fan with their mouth wide open, hungry for her neck. The truth was all the whiskey in the world thirsty for his blood and a dead drunk to call home. I can live with the guilt of a lie, but I can't live the guilt of their guilt. So I lied. Like Kane was in the corner taking notes. You made the right decision, lied the medical director. Good job, lied the nurses on my way out. When I woke up, Deceit asked, how are you feeling? I'm fine, I lied. You didn't have nightmares? No, I slept like a baby.
Keep it going for Dante!
Hold on.
true, but if you don't score this right, we are going to boo you.
Okay.
All right. Good job.
Harassing the judges. Okay, all right. Yeah. All right, Andrew's score was a 28 even. For Dante, we have a 9, a 9.3, and a 9.5. Applaud the poet. Keep the applause going for Sophie.
This is Halloween by Phyllis McGinley. The night is moonstruck, the night is merry. Listen, it peals with a chime of words. Twitters the town like an aviary, haunted by voices stranger than birds. Haunted by shapes brought together, shapes of childhood, mendicant ghosts who claim the dark as their private weather, walking the world in their giggling hosts. They cast long shadows or roly-poly. They tamper with doorbells. They chalk the stairs. The night belongs to them, singly, wholly. Sure than Christmas, this feast is theirs. Swarming past hedges like sparrows flocking, the gravel cracking beneath their feet. Flutter the children when they come knocking. Open a door to them, trick or treat. Open the door to phantom and vagrant. Whistle them from the wild outside, for under the trees, the leaves are fragrant. Over the houses, the sky is wide, and only on a street lamp vaguely dapples spellbound paths where the chestnut drops. Comfort them quickly with candied apples. Stay with them with pennies and lollipops. Or they may forget how their beds are standing, sheets turned down, in the light in the hall, forget the fire and the clock on the landing, and never come back from the dark at all. Coax them, wheel them, call them to fonder than ever you did on an evening yet. For who knows whither a ghost might wander, with mischief loose and the moon not set. Treat them or trick them, but bar the door till the shade is bewitched to a child once more. Thank you.
Keep it going for Sophie! Dante's score was a 27.8. All right, for Sophie from low to high, we have an 8. We have an 8.5 and an 8.9 for Sophie. Applaud the poet. Next up, we have Mikey.
Hi, I'm Jinx the Clown. Oh, please don't cry. Please don't pout. It's just a little blood dripping down. Here, let me help turn that frown around. I'll honk my horn, do a jig, sing a happy sound. Oh no, what's wrong? Did you not like my song? How about a game instead? That man you're with, he hurt you, didn't he? I know. Let's play whack-a-mole. I'll use my hammer, bonk his head, drag him outside. I'm sure he's dead. Grab a shovel here, help me dig. Now say bon voyage to that guy, 'cause old Jinx is here to satisfy. Wait, what's with the hysterics? Am I too generic? What more could I do? I get on stage with a painted smile, perform and dance, make it worth your while, induce laughter at my expense, the butt of the joke, always the yoke, Mr. Funny Guy, yes, that's right, the funny guy, but it's all a lie. The truth is, kid, Jinx is tattered and worn. I'm spent, wasted, just waiting on my replacement. Now, I know what you're thinking. I'm not crazy, I'm not. I'm strange, sure, maybe a little unorthodox, but really, I'm just tired of clowning around in a world that's not mentally sound. Don't you see? It's a lot for little old me. So just fucking smile for me, would ya? Smile for poor old Jinx. Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. Fine. I guess we'll have to do some face paint. Ugh, unfortunately, I'm all out of brushes, so we'll have to use my knife. All right now, don't fight. It'll only tickle a little. Let me paint a smile on that pretty little face of yours. Red always was my favorite color, and when we're done, we'll match each other. How sweet. Shh, don't scream. You'll mess me up. All right now, just one last cut, and there. You look magnificent. A forced smile carved in pain. Now you're a real clown, just like me.
Keep it going for Mikey. Sophie's score was a 25.4. Applaud the poet. All right, we'd like to take this opportunity here at Yellow Cab Tavern to remind you that everything floats. All right, from low to high, we have a 9. We have a 9.4 and a 9.5 for Mikey. Applaud the poet. Keep the applause going for Ada.
This is called Anxiety Poem. Did you know your pulse quickens when you take a breath? When your heart is beating your veins to a pulp and other people's voices send sound waves crashing through my nervous system, the thing to do is breathe. Stop. Breathe. I always check my pulse to gauge how many new white hairs will join my tabby crown. I've seen people get the pattern of their cat's fur tattooed on their hand, and it makes me love myself more. I love being a redhead, and at the same time, I don't hate how my summer turns to snow. I'm just afraid I'm painting my years away into the sky, and it's not my choice. So I check my pulse, and my heart isn't racing. It isn't racing. It simply isn't racing, no matter how much my mind is. Slow down. And take a breath. My pulse quickens. And now I know your heart speeds up to increase the amount of oxygen absorption from your lungs. Anxiety, a mental condition characterized by excessive apprehensiveness about real or perceived threats, typically leading to avoidance behaviors and often to physical symptoms such as increased heart rate and muscle tension. But I like to think of it as living in the future. I'm a time traveler. From just a singular moment in time, just one decision made or accident, I can see all the permutations of what could come next through all possible timelines, unbraiding into a kaleidoscope invisible to all but me. Like the Greek Sibyls screaming doom and gasping for breath. The harder you breathe, the faster your heart beats, the more your body craves the oxygen. Except archaeologists found the Oracle of Delphi was built on a fissure of volcanic gas, and the visions were hallucinations coming from poison air that the men who controlled the Pythia knew was there. But did she know? Did she ever see her own death? Or could she have seen a future as far forward as now and learned of her fate from someone talking about her like this moment, but been unable to do anything about it? And what do I know now but I'm powerless to change because the only direction time moves is backwards? But the soul leaves my heart when anxiety sinks its teeth in. If I've ever had a strength, it's loving others more than myself. And as soon as I'm no longer in my body, I get to be my own other. Breathe, I tell myself, and hold on tight because resistance can make it easier. But I'm not the problem, she tells me. It's the world and the infinite worlds in front of each moment. Breathe anyway, I say, coming home, holding the bite wounds closed. Work through one world at a time, starting with yours.
Keep it going for Ada. Mikey's score was a 27.9. Applaud the poet. All right. From low to high for Ada, we have a 9.5. We have another 9.5 and a 9.7 for Ada. Applaud the poet.
Hey, y'all, I need to give another reminder that when a poet is up here reading, we need you to keep it down because right now we're competing. And there were some really tender moments in that last poem that were a little bit overshadowed by not inside voices. We need to keep it down, please, out of respect for our fellow poets and our fellow attendees. Thank you very much.
All right. Next poet up, please give a huge round of applause to Kay. Kay, right here.
Hi. Hey guys. How you doing? Hi. I'm gonna do a cannibalism poem, okay? Woo. Can I hear it from my Yellow Jackets fans? What? Also, if I would never wish a canceling upon anybody, but if Jenna Ortega gets like canceled or something, I really hope Netflix hits me up. Because wouldn't it be like really cool if instead of having like this little short like girl, it's me, like this big 6'2" clock ET girl with big biceps and everything. Just, I think it'd be and just don't even mention it. Don't even mention that it changed. Just, yeah. Anyways, here's my cannibalism poem. Okay. You were a cool spring in the desert, but your pool was shallow, swallowed by the sand before I'd barely had a taste. I had dropped my sundae, melting through your fingers on the street of the corner store. I thought my lungs were full of helium the way I floated across the pavement, but all you blew into me was air, while I untangled more of my string trying to keep up, and you levitated there just waiting for the right time to cut. I didn't know I was your paperweight, holding you back, trying to hold you near. My heart is anything but a sacrifice. It's a tabernacle shaped like your desire, hungry for an offering. It's a mouth dying to hold, lest its serpentine lips swallow me whole. I tried to make room for you. I tried to give you space to eat. I tried to give you my hands and feet, your bottomless feast. Just don't hurt yourself. Just love me and eat. Don't choke on my tongue. I'm not for taste, just to feed. Just love me and eat from my heart and its beat, feelings, bones, and all. Let them pass through your teeth. I'm yours forever. My body is yours. My pulse is yours. But you don't want me. No, not anymore. Oh God, did you ever? Were you ever sweet? Oh God, did you ever have the love to fall out of? Was I ever seen, or was I just meat? Thank you.
Ada's score was a 28.7. Applaud the poet. All right, the scores for K from low to high. We have an 8.7, a 9.5, and a 9.8. Applaud the poet.